Have you ever asked yourself where you'd want to live if you could choose a place that would protect your independence, keep your days peaceful, and give you the kind of comfort that makes life feel steady and meaningful? It's a question many people ignore until the very moment they need an answer. But the truth is, the place you choose to live as you get older can shape everything: your happiness, your health, your sense of freedom, even the length and quality of your life. Today, you're going to discover 7 surprisingly powerful options for seniors who want to live alone while staying safe, confident, and fully in control of their daily routines. And what might surprise you most is how each of these options can bring something completely different into your life, something that changes how you wake up each morning and how you move through the world. Some of these choices offer deeper peace than you might have imagined. Others bring connection right when you need it. And 1 or 2 might help you stay stronger, more active, and more mentally sharp than if you stayed where you are now. If you stay with me until the end, you'll learn how the right home can quietly add years of good living to your life, simply by removing stress, simplifying your days, and surrounding you with the right environment. So let's begin. Single-story home with universal design. Most people don't realize the hidden dangers inside their own home until one small misstep forces them to think differently. A staircase that once felt harmless can suddenly feel like a mountain. A tight hallway becomes a barrier. A bathroom step becomes a daily worry. That's why a single-story home designed with universal features is one of the smartest choices for seniors who want to live independently for as long as possible. The beauty of a single-story home isn't just the convenience of having everything on one level, though that alone can prevent countless injuries and reduce strain on joints. The real magic lies in how these homes work with you, not against you. Wide doorways, smooth flooring transitions, lever handles, open floor plans, walk-in showers, bright lighting, and simple layouts turn everyday tasks into effortless movements. I once spoke with a man named Henry who had spent most of his life in a 2-story farmhouse. When his knees started giving him trouble, he didn't want to admit he needed a change. But after one painful fall on the stairs, he made the switch to a small ranch-style home with universal design features. And from the first week, everything changed. He told me he felt like he got years back, simply because he no longer had to worry about climbing steps or navigating tight spaces. His independence was restored, not through luck, but through layout. The psychological effect of this kind of home is just as important as the physical one. When you know every room is accessible, even on tired days or slower mornings, you move with confidence instead of hesitation. You don't fear the walk from the living room to the bedroom. You don't put off chores. You don't shrink your world to a single corner of the house. And the best part? You don't need to buy an expensive new house to make this work. Many single-story homes can be renovated using low-cost changes that transform safety and comfort overnight. A few strategic adjustments can extend your independence for years more than you might expect. But as helpful as a smartly designed house can be, some seniors want something more: companionship without losing privacy. And that leads us to the next option: active adult community with supportive neighbors. Some people think that moving alone means losing connection, but in active adult communities, the opposite often happens. These neighborhoods, usually for adults 55 and older, are built around a simple but powerful idea. Independence feels better when you're surrounded by people who understand your stage of life. In these communities, you get your own home or apartment, your own space, your own quiet. But step outside your door and you'll find walking trails, clubhouses, fitness rooms, social events, craft circles, dance nights, gardening clubs, and neighbors who know exactly what it's like to start fresh during retirement. There's something comforting about being surrounded by people who get your schedule, your pace, your interests, and your goals. You don't have to explain why mornings feel slower or why you prefer peaceful evenings to loud events. Everyone around you shares a similar rhythm. My friend Susan moved into one of these communities after losing her husband. At first, she feared she'd feel like the new kid on the first day of school, lonely, awkward, unsure. But within 2 weeks, she was joining morning walks, attending potluck dinners, and learning watercolor painting with neighbors who quickly became friends. She told me it felt like stepping into a warm hug. She still lived alone, but she no longer felt lonely. What makes these communities especially powerful is the built-in support network. If you need help lifting groceries, someone will notice. If you don't show up for your usual morning walk, a neighbor might knock just to check in. If your light stays on unusually late, someone might ask if you're okay. Not because you're watched, but because you're cared for. Security and home maintenance are usually handled by the community, removing stress from your daily life. You don't have to shovel snow, fix the roof, mow the lawn, or deal with plumbing emergencies. Instead, your time is spent on what brings joy, energy, and connection. But maybe you prefer something quieter, something slow, natural, and deeply peaceful. In that case, the next option may be calling your name. Cottage in a peaceful rural setting. For some people, peace isn't a luxury, it's a path back to themselves. And nothing delivers that kind of peace quite like a small cottage tucked away in a gentle rural landscape. Imagine waking up to birdsong instead of traffic. Imagine stepping outside and breathing in clean air that smells like earth and morning dew. Imagine watching seasons change up close. Wildflowers in spring, warm breezes in summer, golden trees in fall, and quiet snowfalls in winter. Living in nature resets your mind, calms your nerves, and lowers stress without you having to do anything. There's a growing body of research showing that rural living can improve sleep, stabilize mood, reduce anxiety, and support overall health, especially for seniors who crave quiet. My friend Paul retired early due to stress from his job. He moved into a small cottage near a forest and told me he felt reborn. His days slowed down in the best possible way. He tended a garden, listened to the wind in the trees, and took slow walks on wooded trails. His doctor even noticed improvements in his blood pressure and sleep patterns. Rural cottages often cost less than city homes, making them a smart financial choice for seniors stretching their retirement savings. And small towns often have strong community bonds, neighbors who check in, local shops that remember your name, and a sense of belonging that grows naturally. Of course, country living requires planning. Medical clinics may be farther. Groceries might require a bit more travel. But for those who want a quieter, slower, cleaner life, a cottage in a rural area can feel like a dream you get to live every day. But not everyone wants distance. Some seniors want connection, convenience, and independence all at once, and that's where walkable towns shine. Apartment in a walkable town center. Sometimes independence isn't found in solitude, it's found in convenience. And an apartment in a walkable town center gives you exactly that, daily freedom without needing a car. Picture this. You step outside your apartment, and within a few blocks you can reach the grocery store, the pharmacy, the bakery, the library, the park, and a cozy cafe where the barista knows your usual order. This kind of setting makes life easy, smooth, and full of small social moments that brighten your day. You don't have to drive across town for errands. You don't have to rely on anyone else for transportation. A simple walk becomes your activity, your exercise, your social connection, and your independence all at once. Take my friend Linda, who downsized to an apartment above a corner store after turning 70. She described her life before the move as comfortable but routine. But after relocating, everything changed. She walked more, talked more, met more people, and felt more alive. She told me she felt decades younger simply because the world was within reach again. Most apartments in walkable areas include elevators, secure entries, fire safety systems, and quick access to emergency services. Combined with public transportation options, senior shuttles, buses, community ride programs, you get the freedom to stay independent without needing to drive daily. And because you're surrounded by life, shops opening, people walking, children laughing in parks, you feel connected even when living alone. Your world stays big, not because the space is large, but because everything around you stays close. But what if you want the perfect mix of privacy and community, your own space, plus shared areas that bring people together when you want company? That leads us to something truly special. Senior co-housing with shared resources. Imagine living alone while never feeling alone. That's the heart of senior co-housing, a growing movement that brings independence and community together in a way no other housing option does. In these neighborhoods, every resident has a private home or apartment. But the real magic happens in the shared spaces, gardens, community kitchens, workshops, libraries, and lounges where neighbors gather to cook, celebrate birthdays, fix things, host potlucks, or simply share stories. Co-housing is built on collaboration and mutual support. People check in on one another naturally, not out of obligation, but out of care. If someone needs help changing a light bulb or carrying groceries, there's always a friendly hand nearby. And if you feel like having dinner with company, you'll never struggle to find it. My friend Nancy joined a senior co-housing community after her children moved out of state. At first, she thought she'd stay mostly to herself. But within a month, she was leading gardening projects, attending movie nights, and laughing more than she had in years. She once told me, "I didn't move here to find a family, but somehow that's exactly what I found." Shared resources help reduce expenses, shared laundry rooms, shared gardens, shared tools, even shared transportation programs that make errands easier and more affordable. And because neighbors notice changes in each other's routines, safety naturally increases. Co-housing creates a village of people who choose to care, people who bring meaning, support, joy, and companionship into each other's daily lives. And yet, some seniors prefer something quieter, something peaceful with a touch of elegance, and nothing blends simplicity and serenity quite like living by the water. Condo by the water with easy maintenance. For many people, water isn't just scenery, it's therapy. And a condo overlooking a lake, river, or ocean can provide a sense of calm that few other environments can match. There's something about watching waves move, sunlight shimmer on the surface, or ducks glide across the water that quiets the mind instantly. Even just staring at water can slow your breathing and reduce stress levels, something especially helpful for seniors looking to create a peaceful life. Condos come with another major benefit: minimal maintenance. No mowing the lawn, no roof repairs, no snow shoveling. Homeowners associations usually cover exterior upkeep, allowing you to spend your energy on hobbies, social events, walks along the shore, or time with family. My friend Martin experienced this firsthand. After his wife passed, he moved into a condo overlooking a peaceful lake. He expected the view to comfort him, but he didn't expect the people to, too. Neighbors knocked on his door, invited him to dinner, and welcomed him like family. He told me the combination of tranquility and community made his days feel lighter. Condos near water often include amenities like gyms, pools, walking paths, and shared lounges where residents can connect. Medical clinics, shops, and restaurants are usually close, adding convenience to the serenity. Living by the water can help you start and end each day with peace, while condo living removes the burdens of home maintenance. For many seniors, that combination is life-changing. But what if you want something even simpler? Something minimal, affordable, easy to maintain, and surprisingly empowering? That brings us to the final option. Tiny home in a senior-friendly park. Living small can quietly become the biggest upgrade of all. And a tiny home designed for seniors delivers freedom in ways most people never consider. Tiny homes offer exactly the amount of space you need, no more, no less. They're easy to clean, inexpensive to maintain, and designed to support simple, stress-free living. For seniors who want less clutter, fewer responsibilities, and more freedom, tiny homes can feel like a breath of fresh air. In senior-friendly tiny home parks, these houses aren't isolated. They're arranged in small, supportive community clusters, often with shared clubhouses, gardens, walking paths, and social spaces where neighbors gather for morning coffee or evening chats. Carol, a woman I met who chose tiny home living at age 70, said it completely transformed her life. After years of taking care of a large house, she felt like she'd been given back her time. She spent more hours outdoors, met new friends, and finally started hobbies she had put off for years. Tiny homes also allow seniors to save money, lower utilities, lower taxes, fewer repairs, and more flexibility to travel or visit family. And because the communities are designed with seniors in mind, safety features like well-lit paths, non-slip walkways, and friendly neighbors create a supportive environment that still respects your privacy. Living in a tiny home doesn't just downsize your space. It downsizes your worries, allowing you to live with clarity, confidence, and a renewed sense of purpose. Choosing where to live in your retirement years isn't just a practical decision. It's an emotional one. It shapes your days, your habits, your relationships, and the way you see the world. Whether you imagine yourself in a cozy cottage, a lively adult community, a peaceful waterfront condo, or a small minimalist home filled with meaning, the right place will support you, protect you, and help you thrive as you age. Aging well isn't about stepping back, it's about stepping into a life that fits who you are now. A life full of comfort, dignity, independence, and peace. The perfect home isn't defined by size or luxury. It's defined by how it makes you feel when you wake up each morning and how safe, supported, and content you are each night. So ask yourself, which place spoke to you today? Which one made you imagine a calmer, happier version of your future? Your answer matters, because the place you choose doesn't just hold your future, it shapes it. If you found value in this video, let us know in the comments one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it. Your voice encourages us, and your experience helps others on the same journey. And if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and share so more seniors can find the support and inspiration they deserve. Thank you for being here, and until next time, may your days be peaceful, your home be comforting, and your retirement years be filled with joy and independence.